Hi, Luis. My name is Oscar, and I'm going to be your English instructor. Welcome to English a la carte. I hope this new experience can give you the best results in your English process. Now, when you receive the invitation to OneDrive and you click on the link, you're going to see something like this, OneDrive. OneDrive is going to be like a virtual classroom where you're going to find materials. Now, materials are going to be organized into folders. Each folder may have video presentations or PDF files or just pictures. So you're going to have a variety of materials that are going to help you with your communication process. Now, when you get to this space, you're going to see something like this. You're going to have different options, different features. The way you organize this visually can change if you want. For example, if you click here, you can organize these as you prefer, or visually, if you don't want to have a list, you can have something different. In my case, I prefer to have folders organized as lists. Good. All right, so you have two folders here. The first one is welcome, and the second one is English a la carte, which is the main folder where you're going to find the sessions for this program. So, for example, let's click here, welcome, and let's see. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit. Good. So you see, you have, for example, a video, a short video. You have PDF files. And let's say you want to watch the video, you click on it, you have to wait a little bit. Sometimes it will take longer depending on your internet connection. So let's just wait a little bit here. And all right, so once the video is running, you can pause it if you want. You can just stop the video, take notes. You can even download the video. Don't forget that during the 4 weeks, you have the opportunity to organize everything into your own computer, right? So if you have enough memory, you can download documents and just organize your materials there, especially the sessions that are going to be evaluated. You can download them and just have them on your computer. Also, you can create your own OneDrive account. It's very simple. You just create an account and you're going to have, let's say, some memory to put things on. Now, when you have the video here, you have different options. You can just, for example, use it as a whole screen, or you can download these. You just pause it and take notes, which is very important, and so on. Once you finish, you can click here. So at the top on the right, this little cross here, you click on it, and then you go back to the folder welcome. So now if you want to see a PDF file, you click on it, let's say this one in Spanish. So you wait a little bit. Sometimes it's not going to display, the document is not going to be displayed on screen. You need to refresh the screen here. All right. For example, we have this here. It's not necessary to zoom in, zoom out, but if you want to do so, you have the option here at the bottom. If you click here, you have different options to change visibility. All right. For this document, I don't consider necessary to use it. So you scroll down, for example, you take notes. It's amazing. It's so good. If you have links, you can click on them and go to the websites to see new ideas, which for sure are going to enrich your communication process. So you take notes, you can print, download, organize these in your own space, your own OneDrive, on your computer as you wish. Okay, that's very important. It's very important to always take the time to study and go through all the materials you're going to find here on OneDrive. All right, so once you finish, you click here and we go back to the folder. So where are we? Usually we go from left to right. So the right let's say the name on the far right is going to be the place where we are at the moment. If you want to go back, you click one space backwards, and then we go to the beginning of the program. All right, now let's click here, English a la carte. Let's go there, let's wait, and wow, we have two folders here. So the first one is virtual library, and this is a folder for you to practice a lot of materials, like for example vocabulary, listening, writing, grammar, speaking, etc. Some of those folders have some video tutorials which are wonderful, because you can take some tips on how to organize your communicative skills. For example, let's say I want to practice vocabulary. I click on visual library, so we're here, don't forget, and then we have a video with some tips we can use in order to improve our English. And then, well, let's just go to the folder vocabulary, and let's wait a little bit until it is fully uploaded. Sometimes it takes longer than usual, but don't worry. All right, good. So here we have a list with lots of vocabulary. Let's say I want to practice, because there is something very important. Imagine you're going to have a session. So you say, okay, before the session, I want to have the time to get ready with some vocabulary that I may use. So if I go, for example, let's say, if I have to talk about daily routines, I may use, let's say, eating out. So I click here and I wait until it is fully displayed on the screen. Let's just wait a little bit. All right. Okay, so in this case, we need to zoom in, all right, a little bit. So let's just do it. I want to do it like this. Perfect. So here you have visuals, which it's wonderful, and you have the vocabulary in Spanish and in English. And the thing is, okay, if you say to yourself, how can I pronounce those words? Very simple. You take a screenshot and you send it to me via WhatsApp, and you say, hey Oscar, how can I pronounce this word? For example, this word or this word. And when I have the time, as soon as possible, I'm going to give you feedback. I'm going to let you know how to say the word, so that when you take this session, you feel more confident, more comfortable with your own pronunciation. All right. So once you finish watching this, taking notes, you just put it away. Good. So just, all right. And I want to go back. So we're here, and I want to go to virtual library, and I want to go back to English a la carte. All right, perfect. So now let's go to English course, which is the main folder with all the sessions you're going to be taking twice a week. So remember, pre-intermediate is your level. All right, let's go there. Once you click here, you're going to see a lot of information. Let's click in module number 1. All right, very good. So here we have some folders, a video, and some PDF files. Once you're here, what I recommend that you do is open the document, class structure. You click on it, and then watch the video, class structure, video tutorial. This is good because this is going to give you some ideas on how to understand your program, the session structure, and the homework you need to do before every session. Don't forget that every time you connect, you need to do a speaking activity. So we have 3 types of speaking activities. They are very well explained in this video tutorial. All right, so that's my recommendation. As you get here, just go to the video tutorial, class structure, check those documents, and if you have questions, please let me know. All right, then you have the class timetable. So here you know when and at what time we connect, and then you have the program conditions in Spanish for you to read. All right, so please read them out. If you have questions, let me know. Then we have folders. So this folder here, presentations and evaluations, is a very important folder because this is the place where I'm going to upload the evaluations. Let's say after every session and after 2 working days, you're going to find in this folder new folders with the names session 1, session 2, session 3, and inside each folder you're going to find the evaluations for all the activities with all the feedback. All right, don't forget that when we connect, we have 3 phases, 3 learning phases, and one of the phases is about production. So this is the part, and usually it's phase number 2. So just watch the video tutorial about the class structure and you're going to get the idea. So here you're going to find all that information. Don't forget about it. Then we have this folder, overall performance and study plan. So I mean, in the meantime, it's going to be empty, but once we finish all the sessions, all the module, so you're going to find 2 documents. One is overall performance with your communicative performance from every session, and then study plan with some tips for you to improve and continue just learning English. All right. Then we have payments. You check it out. You're going to find the program fees, and then we have this folder which is very useful, tips for tasks and presentations. Please take the time to check this out because you're going to find information that is so helpful for you, and also information that is going to help you with your speaking activities. And then we have these sessions, all right? So once you watch the class structure video tutorial, you need to go to sessions to see the content you need to use for every session. Now, as you know, you're going to take 2 sessions per week. Let's say that for week number 1, you take session 1, session 2. Let's say you take sessions on Tuesday and Thursday. So on Tuesday, you take session 1, and on Thursday, you take session number 2. So you know what you need to do. So you go to session number 1. Let's just click here very quickly. And then for every session, we have something that is so similar. Phase number 2 is always going to be a speaking activity. All right. So for example, for session number 1 is a video presentation. What do you need to do? You check this folder out, you check it out, and you see the content, you see the task. And for the video presentations, as I said, in the video tutorial, you do not need to describe the video. You just use the video as an inspiration. Imagine you watch a picture and you talk about the picture. It's the same. You watch a video and you talk a little bit about the video and its topic, all right? Just that. You're going to have the task over there. For example, if we click here, let's just go inside. You're going to find the video plus the task. So you open up the task, you read it, and then you follow the instructions in a very simple way. Don't forget that if you don't understand, just reach me out. I'm going to be happy to help you. Don't worry about that, all right? Okay, let's go back. Don't forget that phase number 1 and phase number 2 are live, let's say, like classes, you know? So I'm going to show you some materials, for example, PowerPoint presentations, and we take the session live. So you're going to see that phase number 1 is going to be empty. That's the same for every session. So once we connect online and I show you the materials, when we finish, I'm going to upload that here, so then you will see the content there. So far, I don't want you to feel so overwhelmed with information. So that's why this folder is going to be empty. So folder number 3, phase number 3 is going to be empty for every session. Don't worry about it. All right, good. So don't forget that for every session, folder number 2 is going to have the content for the activity you need to produce, you need to prepare before the session. For example, let's go to session number 2. Let's click here. And then we have 3 phases, and folder number 2 is about daily routines. So you open up this folder, you see the task, you see the document, and you prepare something beforehand. Now, because you have 1 week in advance, I really recommend that you take some time to prepare something that is going to make you feel like you're doing things correctly. Of course, I'm not expecting you to be perfect. I don't want perfection. I just want structure, I want commitment, and that's why you're going to take these. And don't worry if you make mistakes. This is for you to learn and improve your communication process. So let's go back. Good. So that's it. Now, we have 8 sessions here, but you see we have session 0 and session 9. Session 0 is a folder where you're going to find the formats, the evaluation formats for video presentations, survival language, and expanded language. Don't forget that every session is going to have one of them. Not the 3 at the same time, just one at a time, okay? For example, for session number 1 is a video presentation. So you need to see the evaluation format that is here to see what I'm going to expect from you during this presentation. But don't worry, I mean, at the beginning, just do it as you know, and then with feedback that I'm going to give you, you're going to be more aware about what to do for the next video presentation. And for example, session number 2 is going to have survival language, and session number 3 is going to have expanding language. Then session number 4 is going to have video presentation, and so on, so on, so on, the same order for these speaking activities. Finally, when we finish, or the day we take session number 8, afterwards, I'm going to upload information here. You need to make a final presentation, but don't worry, so far so good. As we get there, I'm going to let you know what you need to do. All right, well, this is pretty much it. So if you have questions about this, do not hesitate to contact me via WhatsApp, please. Let's go back to English a la carte. All right, let's go to the beginning. All right, Luis. So, well, I'm very happy that you are part of this learning experience. I hope that you can make dreams come true. Do not forget that practice makes perfect. And when you want to do something, you really need to have a real need that is going to give you a necessity. So we call this to have a real purpose in your learning process. And I know you have one. So for that, welcome and just enjoy this process. All right, take care. Bye bye.